always like a meaty explosion in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, always. Always.
Uh-oh, I guess I better... There we go. I wish I had a me when I was in high school. I got all the exam answers pulled up.
It'd be nice. Can I study with him right now?
Can? I forget. Were you gonna do something else?
I can't think of anything. We've been trying to focus kind of on guts, but we did just come back from the dock. And then we come back here because we knew whatever we did next was going to... progress into the next
what kind
day.
of DVD do you have?
I believe it is... Is it the X folders?
Alright, I mean, it's up to you. You do what you want. Did you do that crossword puzzle? You did, right?
Yes. But aren't the exams starting Wednesday?
Tomorrow. Yes.
So if I'm going to study with my boy, I need to do it now?
Yes.
We'll go ahead and help our boy study.
Alright. You're such a good friend.
Well, I studied with the girl. No, I studied with
Yeah,
the bro.
but... I mean...
I got knowledge for that? Okay.
Yeah? You studied.
I just assumed he forgot to take into account his negative sign. I do that all the time.
Were you doing PEMDAS?
What? Oh.
PEMDAS, you fucking idiot. P is for parentheses, E is for exponents, M is for multiplication, and D is for division. A
I
for
always
addition.
remembered pecan. And I think it's the exact same thing, it's just like a different word to mean the same
Pecan.
thing.
What's that?
I think it's like parentheses.
Parentheses. What's the K though?
It's a C. I think it's... Is it conjugation, like basic math? You know, plus or minuses.
No, that'd be wrong though. Because you do exponents next.
Hang on, let me Google PCAM and see if it means anything.
I'm not even good at math, and you're an engineer.
That would have been a high school thing?
I guess. I don't know how much algebra you do in your field.
I'm not seeing anything for PCAM, so that must be something from some other class that I've just gotten twisted in there.
Want to head back?
Well, whatever.
Seems pretty rough.
Oh, what? They're an assembly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. I was looking at the answers to the test.
Oh, I actually get to take the test?
Yes.
Well, shall we begin?
You have to take the test. In fact, this entire week you won't be able to do anything because it's just going to be testing.
Is it option 2?
Okay, so I know you're bad with names. Yes, it is option 2.
Okay, I remembered the Sune for some reason.
Yeah, Yoshitsune.
We can do this.
Yo shit, Sune.
Yo shit.
Yo shit, Sune, look at this. It's the right answer. Oh shit, an essay question. They'd make me type an actual essay on the keyboard. Goddamn, dude, that would piss me off. I'd be so mad. And let's see. His brother was the person with the same name except for the last name, so it's the Yoritamo?
Third, yes. Yeah, it's all actually stuff that you've covered in class, the examiners.
Yeah, he worked under his brother and like fought beside him even though it ended up kind of biting him in the ass. So he's like a hero because he like did what? Yeah, I don't remember. They didn't go that deep into explaining it. The other one won, so this is the first answer, right?
Yes, Yoritomo won. Tomo won. Yeah.
He wouldn't be a hero if he was considered weak.
It is weak.
Really?
Yes.
Yep, they love rooting for an underdog, but to me an underdog's not inherently weak, they just don't have the advantages. They might be stronger of will, they just don't have the same advantages.
Overall, though, they're weaker in a general sense.
I guess that could be another way of dissecting that, is that since they don't have it, they have a weaker status.
Well, calling someone... It depends on what context you're calling someone weak in.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can be a fucking... You know... It just depends, right? You have, like, weak in a literal sense, where, like, you're just not very strong. But then you have weak in the sense of like no influence, no.
Yeah,
no,
but like
no
in this
power outside
context,
of yourself.
how they're phrasing it in this game, Spider-Man would be considered weak because the people he's going against tend to have more resources, more money, and henchmen.
In a general sense, he would. Yeah, I guess weak.
Yeah, so that's what
be-
caught me up is
Yeah, I guess
It-
weak might not be as good of a. I would say weaker. If that makes sense.
I would say he's
Not
an underdog
weak,
because he has
but-
to overcome more odds.
Yeah, like he's weaker.
He's a long shot,
from like
yeah.
from like
From a
general
statistical
standpoint.
standpoint, yeah.
Yeah, from a statistical standpoint, but yeah. But calling him weak is a little. I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah,
It's,
like I probably would have, like in a real life essay, I probably would have said the same things, just without using that word. I would have found some. There would have been a synonym that would have clicked for me better.
Keep in mind, this is kind of translated from Japanese.
I was curious
so
if that played a role in
it
the
always plays a
translation
role.
being maybe a little more direct than is. It's just not as fluid.
It's always a. Yeah.
Yeah, because weak comes off more rigid in definition. Because I don't know if there's a single, like, one word that would say what they're trying to.
Yep.
Ahem.
Put your hands under your desk. I'm still writing these papers, boyo.
Let's get started.
Oh yeah, this guy was a teacher. I'd forgotten about him. I just remember him as the frilly short guy. Dude, this guy looks like Tobey Maguire. In the
Okay.
third Spooter Boy.
Okay, that's the second time we've referenced Spider-Man 3 in this game.
Really?
Yeah. Remember I did yesterday about on Runway walking down the street?
Oh.
And how I said that she was like Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, this one. I remember this one. I believe it was cognition.
It
Option
is
4.
cognition, yes.
Ooh, we can do this.
It would be both because of
It
the
is. Yep.
Ooh, we can do this.
because it's almost a rule or a law.
It is.
That was a much easier subject.
Okay, class, let's get started.
That was the Devil's Dictionary.
Yes.
Ooh, we can do this.
That would be a femme fatale.
Yep.
Ooh, we can do this.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
So this is a new character?
Yeah.
Isn't he hot?
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh,
Oddly enough, calling him Doc does make me more relaxed. Also, what makes me relaxed is that he's got his tie that, like, end of the day, you know, like you just grab it and just...
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is. It's a good look.
I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
He's pretty cool.
I'm not good with money problems. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Yo, it's Friday the
Well, our
13th.
school's made national
That explains
news.
this freaky
Maybe they
music.
figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
Sounds like something's about to get abducted, dude. But it's the kind of abduction you don't want to come back from.
I feel like the song's dope, honestly. This is a new song. This is like the counselor's theme.
I see. Yeah, it just has a little bit of like a UFO-esque.
Yeah, I
Thank
can
to
I
it.
can see that.
And Dr. what's his name?
Yeah, Dr. Doc. He told us just call him
Marky.
Doc.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage?
No, he's a sincere human being.
You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Oh,
Hey there.
I like his goatee. You know, that just little bit of scruff.
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san,
I feel you.
right? And that must make you...
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here.
Okay, so what you need to know is we got a kid who's prone to violent outbursts, a guy who is possibly a ticking time bomb, and a girl who was at the center of a massive PR catastrophe.
Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Not really.
You're quite
Why
the
would you
tough
say the
youngster.
castle thing?
Just don't overdo it, okay?
Right? Like, that just automatically picks up on the doctor. He's like, Castles? This guy's crazy. I need to see you like once a week.
What do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
What? You won't help?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Snacks. That's not a lie.
Yeah. Give me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest.
This is a really dynamic theme song for that character, dude. It's got so many like different like beats.
He's important. Like, you have to get him to rank
Asking
9
to be
before a
open with
certain
complete
date.
stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do
Is it
you
kind
any
of
good
scripted when to hang out
Might
with
as
him?
well turn it into a worthwhile experience.
Or is that something you can completely miss in which you just get
You can
the-
miss it. No, you
Okay.
can miss it, and you don't even get the 3rd semester if you miss it.
Ooh, I know. If you attend
However,
my
I
counseling
would say
sessions,
that...
I'll teach you different ways to improve
I mean, like,
your
I can see
mental
how you'd
acuity.
miss it if you didn't know that, but now that you know that, you won't miss
Like
it.
Yeah.
ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates.
Just pretty much whenever he's available, just hang out with him. You
How's
know,
that
just
sound?
kind of prioritize
like
him
everyone
over
else,
the others. We'll just prioritize him over the others.
Does he tend to
you know?
have, since he's more of a semester-long goal, does he tend to have more limited availability, like he's available on 1 day a week?
I mean, he's kind of limited at the beginning, but you get the first 2 rank ups for free. The first 2 are just story. And then you only have to get him to rank 9, and then the 10th one is free. So really, it's only, what, 7 rank ups over the entire year?
There's also snacks.
And he's kind of limited in the beginning,
up with the
but
snacks.
like a month before he's actually, you can't do it anymore, he's available like every day.
I
So,
see.
Which way are you leaning?
Well, they're telling you, you want to hang out with this guy right here by these options.
You do.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
There's basically there's 3 confidants you want to prioritize over everyone else, Perry. And that is him.
Shogi, him, and...
No, not
Fortune
Shogi.
teller.
I mean, you do want to do Shogi. I meant to get the 3rd semester. You want to prioritize him,
New girl.
Kasumi, and another unnamed one that we'll get to later.
I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration.
But you only have to get him to rank 9, Kasumi to
Now
rank
we have a
5, and the
deal.
other one to rank 8.
Promise I'll do my
So you don't even have
best
to
help
max
you.
any of them out before the end of the year.
You had to have counseling.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state.
I had a
Someone
damn
you know?
good therapist.
Someone had to help you build your cognitive fortitude, and I want to know who the fuck it is.
Oh yeah, every time you hang out with him, you get 5 more max SP.
Ooh. And snacks.
Give me a name.
And snacks.
I am thou.
And abilities. His
Thou
abilities are
art
good too.
I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. With the birth of the counselor persona, I have
The
obtained
counselor
the wings
persona.
of blessing that shall
Yeah.
lead to freedom and new power.
Do I need to get a counselor persona?
Can't right now, but you will.
What's the holdup, dude?
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then,
But yeah, you should prioritize the fortune teller whenever that comes into play. But the fortune teller is a completely different slot from the counselor and Kasumi.
down.
It's nighttime. And
Ah.
the counselor and Kasumi are daytime. Yeah, the deadline is November, middle of November.
Yes. Welcome.
Oh, apple
Shall
juice.
we begin?
Yes. Right.
Right.
You weren't a phantom thief. Or were you? Dun 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 dun.
Let me think.
Right now, am I gonna fail math?
Yeah. Quite.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we're sitting in with someone's other than ourselves therapy sesh, dude.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. They do this for every character who visits him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just giving you some extra insight to the characters, the motivations.
And also him.
Mm-hmm.
just to see what he's
Because
like.
none of us as an individual would get the whole picture. We would see different assets and elements of his persona.
Be careful, okay?
Good one.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Thank you.
How are you?
Hey.
Yes.
I just noticed that our therapist wears sandals, and I love it. There's something about it that just makes him so much more casual.
Alright then.
And his tie.
Yeah, see, the tie being like that can mean several different things. It can be relaxed or disheveled.
Welcome.
In this case,
Look, I
it's
got-
definitely more relaxed.
I got the dialogue guide pulled up.
Right, cool. Yeah, because I doubt I'll do as good on this as I did my exams.
You'll probably rank up regardless.
Thank you for coming. We made a deal.
Yeah.
Where them chocolate chip cookies at?
Oh, you're already good for the next rank up. That 1 point. Next one don't matter.
Nice. It's in the past.
So... For example...
Dude, this guy's like saying shit that I like lay awake in bed at night thinking about.
That's what I was. That's what I said when I started talking to him.
Like, goddamn, dude, I think about that shit all the time. But it sounds right.
Yeah.
Wow, so IRL, I would have failed that because I would have probably made some. Well, no, I tend not to make those derogatory remarks to adults.
Next one don't matter.
I'm sorry. Say. You know,
I'm actually doing a study. Do you mind unzipping your pants? He just hooks a bunch of electrical probes to my head. Electroshock therapy.
How about it? Sorry.
Will you call me guinea pig?
No.
It's gonna be a no from me, dog. That's gotta be there. Why me though?
No. Not if you want the extra points.
It doesn't matter though, does it?
Oh, no, but usually you told me to tell you anyway.
Yeah. I'm just really curious why he picked me.
It's fine. Like I said, it don't matter since you already have the next rank up, so...
Well... Thank you.
Well, I just have a chance to recover immediately?
Yeah. His skills are good.
I mean, that's like... What percentage of a chance?
I don't know. It happened to me quite often, though. And I didn't get inflicted with ailments that often either. I'd say it happened probably about half the time that I got inflicted.
I know.
Yeah, sure.
Now.
Don't forget to follow me on TikTok.
Now, this guy turns you into a badass. Like, one of his skills is when you get low on magic, you just randomly get more.
Ooh.
Like, a lot more, too. Like, 50.
What, is that like second wind? Like, he's teaching me all kinds of stuff about mind over matters from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Like channeling my chakras to dispel the toxins in my body and...
Alright.
Yeah, more magic.
Yeah, it's nice.
Never a bad time for a snack. Gum is not a snack.
Well, see you.
Yeah, but it's non-static gum.
What is static gum?
It probably just cures shock or something.
Good night.
Okay, so it's evening.
Let's
So
do
we
it.
should make another save.
Check your plan.
Yeah. Where you been?
I got into the habit of doing that like every single night. Check my plan.
Hey, hey! Oh!
Nice.
Yes!
Should I watch an episode of...
If you can. If Morgana will let you.
Nah, I gotta rest up for tomorrow. I
At least
just
you got
want
the
to
plan.
watch the X folders.
At least you got the plan.
Yeah. I sleep. Personas with real shit. People
no
are
X
quitting
folders? I see.
believing in me, dude.
I mean, you did one thing,
I'm so sleepy.
That's true.
and people, it could have been a prank.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
You staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
God damn, dude, that's relatable.
Yeah, that's the most relatable thing he's ever said to me.
How manly. I know that feeling.
Bull! You
Yeah.
say that, but you probably just spent the whole night studying.
No. Morgana wouldn't let me.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
You know a monkey?
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Okay, Ryuji. By saying things like that, you're almost kind of validating him.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Dude, she's starting to make me feel schizophrenic.
Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Hoodie. I've never seen this guy before, and I already know who he is.
Hey,
Who is he?
are you
He's the
sure
wolf
it's
boy.
him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I
didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What? You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Dude, that power strut. I mean, that stance.
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
On, do not go into a room with a black couch.
Hold your horses.
Jesus Christ.
Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
I'd never thought about local, like, other countries' news names. Just because my entire life it's been Good Morning America. To hear Good Morning Japan throws me for such a loop.
I'm sorry.
No, it's intriguing to me that I've never once thought about Good Morning Japan.
I'm not a big fan of Japanese TV in general.
It's a completely different animal.
It is. Anime is one thing, but I don't like those variety shows and shit. They're just kind of...
But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
But I bet they're advertisements, dude.
They don't have a lot of commercials.
Really?
They do, I mean, the commercials are good. It's like 3 commercials per break, I think.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow.
Yusuke's been skipping leg
I'll
day.
be here to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
Shouldn't we all be going to school, though?
Yeah, right.
Like, shouldn't we all be trying to get there?
You became acquainted with Madarame's people by chance?
Well, I mean... Technically, yes, by chance, but I mean... When you're walking around with someone who is already a model, it becomes a little bit more likely that you would meet people wanting to take her for
bitch,
inspiration.
You just happened to walk into the cafe I live in, like...
That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're
You
even
know what I
telling
mean?
the truth.
Girl, everything about
Wouldn't you
this...
say the fact that you already know me is a crazy coincidence?
I mean, it's kind of a coincidence I live in a coffee shop to some degree. I mean...
So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years.
I like how each one of these is like, it's true that this guy was a piece of shit, but you're still not off the hook every single time.
You did the world a favor, and we can't have that. I don't know how forthcoming I should be with this girl.
You already told her about the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
This metaverse business again?
Yes, again. It's meta.
Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure.
What, you think I just dropped the whole metaverse thing after coming this far with it?
Girl, I've done told you who my personas have been up to this point in the campaign. You think I'm going to create such lies and not go all the way with it?
If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart, too.
Well, now that you say it, I do suppose it's possible.
Were you related to those as well?
I don't know.
I see.
Do you? I don't. I don't.
Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Just the facts. So anyway, I went and got some snacks. I raided the vending machines.
Yep.
Yeah, so the last day exams is dependent on your knowledge stat.
I see.
You can have a high knowledge stat and still fuck up your exams if you don't know the answers.
On the first one, it's like a 50%.
I mean, I don't know. I've never failed exams.
It's a game over screen with Pappuccino kicking you out.
That'd suck.
Dude, that would be big sad.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
Come on, you two need to get your act together.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. Ain't any useful info. Number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic-raised eel.
Bitch, that is my money.
But sushi do sound good though.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
And there could be snacks.
Madarame, was it?
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then. Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
I've been to an art exhibit.
Likewise. Kind of. It was like a pseudo art exhibit.
I don't think I was old enough to appreciate it at the time. It was kind of lame.
Yeah.
I like art, but it was all like local art, and none of it really was. Really
Yeah, like in local art with the area we were from.
It's all the fucking same.
Mm-hmm. It's all waterfalls or animal.
I mean, that can be good, but like, I don't know.
But that's like, I mean, but like the true like art that really captures the imagination and lets the heart run wild. You know, if that's the more, you know.
To be fair, though, I
so
saw the
much
fucking
better.
roof of the Sistine Chapel, so like,
yeah,
it's hard to top that.
Yeah. I mean, and you're 100% right. It's like a picture of a squirrel sitting on a stump that's finger painted is not the same as actually seeing the Mona Lisa. There's completely, yeah.
I mean, I didn't go to France, so, but the roof of the Sistine Chapel is ridiculous.
That's the one with the, what's the name of the image? Like,
it's the one
is it
with,
the creation of man where Adam and God are touching tips?
Yeah, that's in the very center of it, but it's the entire roof is a like. There's so much more going on in that.
Yeah, it's the entire roof of the chapel is a.
I didn't take any pictures because you weren't allowed to have a camera or a phone out.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Man, brain's bad. But yeah, that was Michelangelo's, you know, masterpiece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was dope. I don't know how the fuck he did it. I mean, I'm sure I could look it up, but like, I don't know how the fuck he got up there. A really big ladder.
No, he probably suspended himself from the roof in some crazy configuration.
I don't know. What I love about Kitagawa, Gawa's just another form of Kawa, which is river.
God damn. Let's see. So it's evening. Can I watch X folders now?
Oh.
Yeah.
They're all dead. Who could have done this?
The larvae. It must have infected them. Got into their brains. We need to find those samples, Skullsy. Fast.
That sounds like a good episode, dude.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
I gotta go piss.
Okay.
So crowded.
Let's look at some art.
It'll be a pain in the ass if
Oh,
someone sees
joy.
Don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
You could still see their feet, so I think they're safe.
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home? I guess we should do a quick pass through it once. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination.
I mean, the paintings I'm seeing on the wall are really good. But I'm noticing the majority of them are just different renderings of the same mountain.
You have such expansive styles. It's
Maybe,
hard
I
to
don't
believe
know.
that it all stems from one person.
Like, I would assume it's Fuji, but, you know, that might just be a little cliche.
What if I know?
Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather...
It is very... Most of it is very traditional.
Mm-hmm.
The one furthest back in the corner is the most modern piece.
They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say.
Ryuji, they have a camera. Don't stand right behind him.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame.
Said the man being interviewed.
My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty.
Well, you're just not distracted. You ain't got nothing better to do in a shack.
Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
Would you prefer the term bungalow?
You would understand if you saw it.
Outhouse? Shithole?
Lean-to shed? I mean...
Wasn't the word shack something?
There's a basketball player.
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Oh god!
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
I'm trying to think of the styles of Japanese art.
Usually one concentrates on their
I don't
own
know.
style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
I do see more variety, though. I mean, he's got landscapes, he's got animals, he's got plants.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction.
I like her Letterman jacket, even though I don't know why no one else in the school has one.
I hope
Yeah, I don't
this
know.
becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
That is my favorite painting on.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it.
It's kind of Jackson Pollock-esque, but I see like a vague kind of landscape in the background. I do like it.
To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. But thanks to that, I remember now. Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too.
I mean, you kind of went off on your own there, but whatever.
You left me with the guy who I totally chose over you, Faith. No.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shack and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious? I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info. And the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing.
Yeah, we just need 2 extra tickets now.
Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay. Well then.
Okay, so I need to go get a new DVD.
Can you go out tonight?
I'm gonna try.
Hey,
No.
Well, the shopping program's on.
Yeah.
You can do something around here. You can clean or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Cleaning is
Your option is
kindness?
clean for a point of your option is clean for a point of kindness or make coffee for a point of charm.
Coffee would be an extra item to take into a dungeon. And I don't feel like I put almost any effort into charm at all.
Fair enough.
hey.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yes! Alright.
Yes! It's coffee.
That's what I say when I make coffee. Yes!
Alright! Every sip.
Fuck yeah!
I got 2 LeBlancs.
You got 2 last time.
I didn't catch that.
Let me explain.
Please do.
Citrus-like acidity. I wonder how that tastes. I gotta start getting into coffee, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like
real coffee.
Yeah.
Like all artisanal?
I guess. I've just been drinking Maxwell House.
Yeah, I mean, I just drink whatever I got a bag of in the kitchen.
Well then.
I like how he drinks it. That's damn fine coffee that you wasted.
Okay, let's get started.
Jamaican Blue Mountain was the last time. Was the last
Yes.
So...
Any ideas?
Holy shit!
Are you okay?
I just looked up how much some Blue Mountain Dark Roast would be.
Yeah.
5 pounds. Oh, it's placebo, by the way.
Yeah.
This is it.
I was just listening. 5 pounds as far as the euro, like the English pound.
No, 5 pounds, as in like 5 pounds of the beans.
Coffee. Okay. 5 LBs.
$235.
5 pounds is a lot, I feel. Like, hang on. Let me check what the weight on, like, your average bag of coffee is. $12 ounces.
Really?
16 ounces in a pound. So, I mean, it's a fair amount of coffee per volume, but it is very rich.
So you can get... Okay. So there's another option. You can get 1 pound, 16 ounces for $50.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense.
Boy, so that means when Pappuccino's there, like, pretty bland. You just wasted about $5. Okay. I wonder when the first time I heard about a placebo was.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't know why you'd give a shit.
Well, I'm just making conversation.
Yep, some of these are out of stock.
It's everyone wanting to get into coffee after this game.
Jamaican rum flavored Blue Mountain?
$75.
$50 per pound.
Nice going.
I kind of want to start a cafe. Maybe that should be what I strive to do. I know that sounds almost random, but I would have so much fun, probably. I mean, maybe not. I mean, fun might be pushing a little bit.
It would.
I mean, it'd still be work.
You could become Pappuccino.
Dude, if I became Pappuccino, dude, I could die happy, I think.
Pour one out for your homies. It's a cup of coffee.
Yeah, bro. Just chilling in my cafe.
Smoking stogs.
In like it's like in the fucking it's like a little hole in the wall type deal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Phantom thieves going by train. This ain't any different from how I get home from school, you know.
The train is the fastest way to go. Plus, we can bring pets
Fuck
on
do
here.
you figure we're gonna go anywhere, Ryuji?
Right?
Hey, who are you calling a pet?
Helicopter?
We didn't pay the pet fare.
What, they have a pet fair?
I'm the one guiding you to your destination. You should be calling me Master.
Don't you mean Meowster?
Oh, kitty! Shoot. Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing.
It's just a creature.
Yeah, it's just a toy. It meows when you press on its head.
You heard her. Press on
Okay,
its
you
head.
have to pick a certain option or I'll never forgive you.
This is ridiculous. Wowie! Again!
Time to button mash.
Yeah, do it.
It's so funny. I hear it again. Oh, I just threw up in my mouth.
Get ready to throw up in something else.
Oh, seriously?
The next stop is Shibuya. Shibuya. Doors will open on the left side.
Oh, this is our stop. Well, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, which line do we gotta transfer to?
Doesn't look like there are any stations close by to that address. If anything, this is the closest station.
What? And we gotta walk the rest of the way? What kind of phantom thief takes the train and then walks to their destination?
Stop your complaining.
It's supposedly a shack, but
I don't
this
know.
is the neighborhood he lives in. As
Dude, what the
expected
fuck
of a
else would
famous
we do?
artist.
Right?
Looks like the fastest route is to get to the station square and then go to Central Street. Let's move.
Don't we go to Central Street all the fucking time?
Yeah. I guess they don't, maybe. But you do, because that's where the Velvet Room is, and the gun shop, and the DVD store, and the bookstore, and...
I'm having to remember what the fuck I'm doing. What the... We come from there, didn't we?
I don't know, dude. Just find some stairs that go up somewhere. I don't know. Or down, I don't know. Fuck, just go in any direction. You'll figure it out. You won't just by standing.
Isn't that great?
Like, I know we've come to this place because this is where we go to mementos, guys.
Yeah, right?
Wait.
Suguru Kamoshida, former Olympian, teacher at Shujin Academy. Reason for turning himself in is a heavy conscience, huh? The human mind doesn't change that easily, let alone their natural temperament.
Have you thought about maybe it's possible he's been dealing with his demons for a long time and just hid it up until that point? It's rather bold of you to assume.
Shujin Academy. Perhaps I'll have someone look into it, just in case.
Is that it?
We're at the right address. The door plate does say Madarame.
You ring the bell.
Me? The walls won't collapse when I do, will they?
What do you mean? That house looks sturdy as fuck.
No one sneeze or we'll blow this house down, okay?
Who is it? Sensei is currently...
It's Takamaki.
I'll be right out.
People really do live here.
This is nicer than the house I grew up in. What are you talking about?
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Hey. Sorry, but, we ain't here to talk about the modeling thing. There's something we gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Are you serious?
We read about it online.
This?
I like how he covers his face as he laughs. Such a villain.
Preposterous! Not only is the plagiarism impossible, but abuse? He welcomes pupils into his own home. This is no act of violence, it is charity. And I'm the one residing here and studying under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
You might be lying about it.
That...
Wow, your tone of voice completely shifted.
That is utter rubbish. I had no family when Sensei took me in and raised me into what you see now. If you continue to ridicule the man I owe my life to, you will rue this day.
You really think that?
Yusuke. What's the matter? I heard you yelling.
These people are slandering you with baseless rumors.
Forgive them, Yusuke.
We're only slandering because we saw some libel.
They must have heard some bad rumors and came in worry for their friend's safety.
Understood, Sensei.
Well, even I doubt that a cranky old man like myself could be liked by everyone.
That's not what we meant.
I'm sorry to have butt in on your conversation. However, I do have neighbors around. Won't you please keep it down? Now, if you'll excuse me.
That was discourteous of me. I'm sorry. I know. I think you'll be able to believe in Sensei if you saw that painting. It's his maiden work, as well as his most representative piece. It's titled Sayuri.
Sayuri?
This was the painting that inspired me to become an artist.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know all this fine art stuff, but even I can tell that this is impressive.
When I first saw you, I felt the same powerful emotion as when I saw this painting.
Me?
I wish to pursue beauty like this. And I believe drawing you will be part of that pursuit. I implore you, seriously consider my offer. I'm sorry that you took the time to come all this way, but I must assist Sensei today. I hope that we can discuss this further another time. If you'll excuse me then.
Those two seem like nice guys, don't they?
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Man, right when we thought we found a new target, too.
How's the metanav?
Oh,
Hey, the app.
was it picking up our conversation? This display. It means that Madarame has a palace too, right? But why?
Madarame, plagiarism, and then Shack, huh? These seem to be the keywords.
Yes, the plagiarism shack.
For real though, what the hell's going on? Does an old man like him really have a palace?
We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the what that Madarame mistakes the shack for to enter his palace.
You mean like how Kamoshida thought the school was his castle?
That's right.
What, does he see it as like a temple?
Let's
A
try
place
saying
to
some
commune?
things. They can be random guesses.
It's a bit sudden though.
Why don't we start with castle?
No candidates found.
Then what about prison?
No candidates found.
What a pain. Jail, warehouse, and guidance counseling office. Might as well add farm.
No candidates found.
Not a single hit.
But you are just blabbering utter nonsense.
Should we come back another time?
A building that's related to artists. If we think from there, what would it be?
Beginning navigation? Whoa, really?
Hey, when did you activate the nav? You surprised me.
Didn't have much of a choice. I think we just happened to get it right.
What if I hadn't noticed and then wandered off and got caught by an enemy?
Probably would have figured it out once you started walking on two legs.
Honestly, if you didn't pick it up by looking to your immediate right, you deserve to die.
So even you can slip into the metaverse without realizing it, Morgana?
Yes. In a place with minimal cognitive distortion, the differences are subtle.
Forget that. Look! That shack is seriously some kind of museum?
Let's go check it out.
Honestly, that museum is more impressive than Kamoshida's castle.
Right?
It's so extravagant, to the point that it's gaudy.
I don't know, I think it's kind of sleek.
It's a museum, right?
This is Madarame's?
Well, a palace is a world formed by a mind twisted by desire. Remember Kamoshida's castle?
Madarame's artwork is on display at museums in reality too, though. His exhibit was popular, and people already respect him. Why would he fantasize about a museum?
You got a point. It ain't related to plagiarism or abuse either.
Let's try looking around. Racking our brains here won't do us any good.
Right. That aside, ain't a museum a must for Phantom Thieves?
Now that's our Joker. I feel the same.
But man, just look at that insane crowd.
Yes! Shall we go?
Time to look for shit. I don't see any chest or anything. Is this really just a parking lot?
Yeah.
Well,
this is just the starting position.
oh, like the
front-
outside
like-
of the gate.
Yeah. Don't forget about Third Eye.
Yeah.
Oh!
A crappy portrait.
Focus. I can see it.
I don't know what a washi is, but I gotta find one.
Hey!
It's a damn fine washi.
Now's my time to shine! How suspicious.
Oh,
This is...
It's like how the paintings have a life of their own, maybe?
Focus.
What every art museum should have. I know this is a sensor, but I still kind of want to...
Hey!
Okay, you want to look at paintings?
Hmm?
Hey, hey! Hey, hey!
Maybe I want to look at each
Hey,
painting,
hey.
Morgana. There's a lot more loot in here. It may not be worth as much or something, but...
Hey, this doesn't make any sense.
Good thing Spider-Man's not here.
Matarame's famous for having a variety of art styles. But all the portraits on display here look the same. This is way different from what was at the...
Wait a sec. Ain't this that guy we saw in Mementos? You know, the one who was shit-talking Madarame?
Natsuhiko Nakanohara. His name's written on the plaque.
Dude, I don't get it. Why is there a painting of him in here? And more important, why is his name written under it?
You're right. Doesn't art usually have, like, the title of the piece or the artist's name?
This is quite the mystery.
It's his private collections of people he's wronged. Like he takes pleasure in it.
Alright, let's keep looking around for now.
A lot of fucking people in here.
Huh?
Like, paintings of people.
Hey, isn't this a painting of that guy?
It says Yusuke Kitagawa. There's no mistaking it.
Huh? Wait a second. What do you think these paintings are? I think you're right.
Well painted.
What are these paintings? Good as fuck.
For real? All of them? But it was only Yusuke when we went to his place before.
Well, he wouldn't have 1,000 pupils at one time.
This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now. Taking into account what that Nakanohara guy said earlier, things are getting clearer. Alright, let's keep investigating. We need something to further confirm our deductions.
Isn't the existence of a palace enough evidence for our purposes?
It basically means that whoever has it has a distorted desire.
Hmm?
Oh yeah!
Nice!
A treasure chest!
Oh!
So that'd be for Morgana?
Oh!
Yeah.
Yep.
Focus.
Ah. Look at this.
The infinite spring? A conglomerate work of art that the great director Madarame created with his own funds. These individuals must offer their ideas to the director for the rest of their lives. Those who cannot do so have no worth living? Hey, this is most likely about the plagiarism, right?
Damn it! What a phony geezer!
In other words, his pupils are his property. He doesn't even qualify as an artist if this is true.
I don't know. He could be a scam artist.
He's stealing the ideas from talented students in exchange for securing their livelihood. I wondered about those portraits on display. They must all be his pupils through his cognition. This even says that they have no worth. Couldn't this be about the abuse? Madarame will keep them around as long as they're useful to him. But the moment they're not...
He's treating them like slaves or tools!
Why is Yusuke keeping quiet about this? He's got no reason to cover this up.
He might just be the newest addition and not yet been put through the turmoil that comes from being plagiarized.
He did say that he owes Madarame his life for being taken in.
I mean, you saw how he reacted to unliking that one painting.
Yeah, it's obviously his.
When we were at the exhibit, I praised one of the pieces on display, but Kitagawa-kun acted strange. Maybe that piece was plagiarized too.
What's the call? Ain't this enough to target Madarame?
We were talking about it before the game went there.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm talking about!
Hold on, you two. We should confirm these facts with Yusuke once more.
Confirm what, though?
Morgana, please! We can stop this whole charade.
This charade!
That such crimes actually took place.
What a pain in the ass.
Besides, there's too much we don't know about Madarame yet.
What do we need to know about him?
You're right. I'll try contacting Kitagawa-kun. I might
see,
be able
he's
to
a
get
piece
the
of
truth
shit.
out of him if I accept his
He's got a
knowledge.
palace. He do bad shit. Let's change his fucking heart. Goddamn, guys. It's not like we're doing brain surgery. We just... Goddamn.
Wait, you're gonna do that? You all better come with me, okay? I'm scared to go alone.
Famous, renowned artist, huh? Wow, this might be tougher than Kamoshida. Well, we'll just prep ourselves until we get confirmation from Yusuke. This is our first mission as real Phantom Thieves. We're gonna succeed no matter what.
I don't know. I think we've already been Phantom Thieves once.
This is the... Since the official
Since the...
inauguration.
Yeah. Post-Origins.
Yeah, we have our dark backstories all finished now.
There's a concept of justice, guys?
You mean isn't causing trouble now?
He's done bad things.
It's not just... The thing is, if he was evil
There's
in the
no
past...
statute of limitations on being a douche, guys.
Well, here's my logic. If he's done bad things in the past...
He's shown the capacity to do them and will inevitably do them again.
Well, if he had naturally had a change of heart, then he wouldn't have the distorted desires anymore, which means he wouldn't have a palace.
Yes.
which means that he's going full force, continuing on, you know, if he has the opportunity, he's going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
So just because he's not actively fucking
Just
over
because he's
someone-
good at hiding it doesn't mean he's innocent. Like,
I mean, I've met tons of people who are like, just like he was at the door there, like earlier.
yeah,
You know,
people
nice
who
as can be
cast
on the front.
you know, friendly demeanor.
Dude, I mean, serial killers do that shit all the time.
Isn't Jeffrey Dahmer or whatever his name was like one of the most charismatic people ever?
So I don't know. I just know that, like, I don't know.
Nice.
Whatever.
Whatever. Morgana's gonna make me go to bed, ain't he?
I don't know if you'll be able to go out. You might be able to do something else. Oh, yeah, making you go to bed. Oh well.
Well then.
I have so many things I need to do.
It's just one of them things.
Yeah.
No use worrying about it.
Hey, it's me.
What's up?
I just can't forgive Madarame, but what An said made me think. To Yusuke, are we just a bunch of thugs?
No way.
You're right. We're helping. It ain't like he thinks it is. Pisses me off just thinking about it. Good people have to put up with so much crap while shitty adults do whatever they want.
I believe you should change that statement to just shitty people.
Makes me sick. I'm not wrong, am I? Aw, yeah. Don't tell An I called you, by the way. Seriously. Well, see you tomorrow.
For one, why do you even care if she knows that you called me? For two,
I believe he's trying to cast a confident persona, even though he does have reservations.
But like for two, like, how would that even come up telling On? Like, yeah, he called me last night and said that he's,
like, boy, both of you guys are being little bitches about this. This guy calling me at night, and you go, like,
oh, I'm gonna piss.
Me too. We'll reconvene in like 2 secs. Alright, I'm back.
Yeah.
You. Cover yourself in paint. Model the paint.
You should have said it.
It's not my style. I'll think it's funny, but it's not my style.
I got a response from Kitagawa-kun. He said he wants me to come over after school today.
Perfect. Probably dropped all his plans just to get you over there.
We need to find out from Kitagawa-kun if what we saw in the palace was true.
It's not fake.
Hey, quiet down. It's that student council president.
Hey, leave my PR guy alone.
Yikes. She got a hold of Mishima today? It'd suck if she noticed us. Come on, let's split up.
Okay, see you later.
Quick, everyone, get a snack so it looks natural. Goddamn. It's not-
Okay, gang, let's split up.
Finally landed a big target.
Scooby, Shaggy, go find the monster. Me, Velma, and Daphne will go have some fun upstairs in the bedroom.
Come on, let's get some dirt on Madarame.
That's how it always was.
Man,
Yeah,
almost late.
Every now and again, they just send Velma off on her own.
Poor Velma.
Yeah. Well, she couldn't have the jinkies I can't see without my glasses when she was with someone because they could just hand her the glasses.
Sorry. I was thinking about some things and didn't notice how much time had passed.
Thinking about what?
Don't you think Kitagawa-kun has to be protecting Madarame?
He wouldn't necessarily be protecting him, but he would be allowing things to continue out of a sense of duty.
I mean, they live together, so he'd have to be aware of Madarame's true nature.
I don't know about that.
The only reason I can think of him doing that is that Madarame has something on him.
I don't know. Being able to say, if you don't do what I say, I'll kick your ass out and you have nowhere to go and your life will be over, seems like a pretty strong motivator. I mean, that's how Pappuccino got me.
Yeah, that's weird.
I love Pappuccino though.
The difference is Pappuccino has coffee. Like... And yeah, I mean, so like, technically, you know, what Pappuccino's saying sounds a little wrong when taken out of context. And maybe that's what it is with the painter dude. Except for he's got a much longer history of doing it. And he doesn't warm up to his pupils like Pappuccino does.
I don't think Sojiro
That's why we're going to check it
fucks
out, right?
people over on a
You ready to be a model?
regular basis, though.
No. But so it's like, the pupil's standpoint would be the same as my own. The difference is, like, if Sojiro was making me work in the coffee shop every weekend for free labor, it'd be a little bit more, you know, like just that slave labor, you know, it'd be a little bit more comparable.
Yeah, I'm prepared.
I feel like having someone who's staying with you work for rent is a bit different than plagiarizing their art.
There is a difference. I mean, it depends on, like, if he made me work constantly versus just, like, reasonably.
He doesn't, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sojiro's a good guy, so, I mean...
Something seemed different about her to you?
Yeah. And if he abused you, too.
Slaps my ass every night when I try to go to bed.
That's not abuse. That's consensual.
I stick my ass out every night.
Damn it.
Oh, nice eye.
I didn't cut them.
Huh. Well, let's get going. We gotta talk to Yusuke.
Kitagawa-kun seemed really happy when I agreed to be his model. Once he finishes drawing and gets a little friendlier, we should bring up Madarame.
Once he finishes his drawing and things start to get a little friendlier, it's like, what? I thought you.
I thought it would just be you coming, Takamaki-san.
Oh no, we're all gonna come from this.
Wouldn't you get nervous too, if it was just the two of us?
We're here to keep an eye on you, so don't try anything perverted, okay?
Stop making such odd assumptions. I have absolutely no interest in her as someone of the opposite sex.
As a member of the opposite sex, she is positively repulsive.
Huh?
Is there a problem?
No, not really.
I mean, I can see where he's coming from, though. It's like Mona Lisa, being a famous work of art, isn't that attractive of a lady. If anything, she might be described as handsome.
By modern standards, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I don't know what beauty was like back then.
Hey.
Wow, I like how she's pulling a straight-up David, though. Or not David, but the Thanker.
David?
I've always get David and the Thanker mixed up for some reason, just
That's
the
another
names.
thing I saw.
The David or the Thanker?
Kitagawa-kun?
The David, because it's in Italy.
Yeah.
You hear her?
It's no use.
This isn't what we planned.
They just show the painting and it's Ronald McDonald. Holding a bag of McNuggets.
God, I love some McNuggets.
Goddamn, dude, nuggets are pretty good. Like, it's weird. It's like I never go to a place that I want some nuggets. It's like when I'm sitting at home, like times like right now, when there is no way that I could ever acquire nuggies, I want some goddamn nuggies, dude.
Yeah.
Guess we just gotta wait till he's
It's like, dude, I always get cravings at 10 o'clock. It's like, god damn it. Why must I get the hungries after close?
Perhaps I should try going outside this room.
Don't get caught.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Should be easy enough to sneak out of this room since the guy's lost in his work.
This is too boring, so I'm going to scout around a bit. It's weird how flashy that door is.
It's got a lock on it.
And is that a lock? A door
Oh,
with
shit.
a hefty lock. What could be in there?
That's the porno room.
That's where we keep the casting couch.
No. It's just got paint all over it.
It's no good.
What?
I'm sorry. Am I the problem?
No, not at all. It's just... I'm having trouble staying focused today. I'm sorry, but we'll have to resume this another time.
Oh, hell no! How many hours do you think you made us wait?
Ryuji, you know, I'm not 100% on board with the painter dude, but painting does take time.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. We had another reason for seeing you today. We needed to talk to you.
It's about those rumors regarding your sensei.
Ryuji, maybe you should be a little less confrontational up front.
This again.
That painting I saw at the exhibit. You're the one who actually painted it, right?
That's...
I knew it.
Your sensei's seriously messed up. He just thinks of his pupils as tools.
Don't try to get him angry. You have to approach this fellow as if to convey to him that you care.
I hate to say it, Ryuji, you're the muscle. Don't talk.
Just stand in the back corner and grunt. Like,
I love you, man,
He
but
doesn't give a damn whether he steals their work or physically beats them.
we don't have any evidence for physically beating just yet, so maybe not bring that up. We don't want to give him like any flashbacks.
I'll make this clear. There's no point in hiding stuff from us.
Why, Ryuji? Why phrase it that way?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We don't know that he physically abuses them. It could just be emotional.
You couldn't go against him, could you? I'm sure we can help you out, though.
Stop it. It's just as you all say. We're our sensei's artwork. Don't misunderstand me, though. I offered my ideas to him myself. As such, it can't be called plagiarism.
It's more like an apprenticeship.
Sensei is simply suffering from artist's block right now.
Are you sure about that?
Dude, still.
Hitogo-kun.
Then why are you sticking around? All his other pupils ran away. Aren't you the only one left?
What's wrong with a pupil helping out his master? There are no victims here. Stop pushing your self-centered righteousness on me.
Yeah, Ryuji's kind of right about that.
I'm supporting Sensei as his pupil. Where's the wrong in that?
I didn't say anything was wrong with it. I just asked why the other pupils
Yeah,
didn't
you
feel the
dodged the
same way.
Don't ever come here again. If you do, I'll sue you for causing a disturbance.
Don't you need evidence to sue me for something of that nature?
Hold it! We're not done talking here!
Ryuji, you're going to actually give him a reason to sue us.
Then you leave me with no choice.
Hey!
No, not the phone. God damn it. Ryuji. Now I'm gonna have another offense and Pappuccino is gonna clap my cheeks and not in the good way.
I asked Takamaki-san to be my model today, but I don't recall ever calling you two here.
Us three, Morgana's snooping.
What the F, man?
Ryuji, stop it! Calm down, okay?
Damn it!
I won't report you, but only under one condition.
What's that?
I want you to continue being my model, Takamaki-san.
That
But
seems
you said that
fair
it wasn't
enough.
working out today.
Today, he's proposing an extended venture.
That's because I was unconsciously being modest for your sake.
What?
However, I have nothing to worry about anymore. If you're willing to bear everything to me, I will put my heart and soul into creating the best nude painting ever.
Hell yeah.
What?
I mean, honestly, guys, am I the only one who suspected this?
Nude?
To think I'd be able to create a nude painting with my most ideal model. Of course, you two won't be allowed in, and I ask that you forget about our discussion today as well.
What if we're nude too?
what if we're all nude?
What if you paint the picture using only your flaccid penis?
If I don't submit a new
I don't
case
know
to
if there's
Sensei
ever
soon,
been a
there will be
picture of a
some
man, of a nude man with a hard
inconveniences.
penis.
You're right. It's always been a Leaf or a really small Johnson. Adam,
Well,
fresh from the pool,
They're
like-
growers, not showers. Goddamn.
Well, I mean, yeah. But how much of a grower? I mean,
any clothes, right? Why are things suddenly escalating like that?
Escalating.
Because those are my terms.
I want to see some titties.
Wait, ain't that bad?
I'll only not report you to the cops if you show me your titties. Like...
Jason is out during the afternoon while the art exhibit is on, so I can use this place freely.
I'm starting to think you're just a little bit of a freaky boy.
I should buy more art supplies.
He is an artist.
I need more art supplies.
Will you give me a second here?
Of course. I'm willing to wait. I'll make time according to your plans, but please come before the exhibit ends.
No, that's not what I mean. Why are you not listening?
I feel like he's being pretty understanding.
Sensei will be returning home soon. We're done for today. Takamaki-san, I'll be waiting for you to contact me.
And on, you could stand in such a way to not show off everything and still be nude.
No.
You know, I don't know.
Done talking here.
You might be missing the point here.
Hey, what should we do?
Well, I mean, like, if the pose she was sitting in on the stump or stool a few minutes ago was any indicator.
Nude painting of yourself in any capacity, unless you're just fine with it. But if you're not, you know, it's completely different.
I guess that's true. There's an element of the mystery that some people wouldn't feel comfortable with. You know, because, like, that's supposed to be, like, your final card to play.
I mean, you're literally talking about, and this is like a famous exhibit that it'll be displayed at. And she, yeah, it's.
Don't give up so easily.
Huh? Is she done being a model?
Morgana, you're gonna really want to be here next time, but we're not allowed.
You moron.
He's totally out of his mind. I'm gonna have to pose nude if this keeps up.
How dare that Yusuke?
The way he said it, it's not gonna be semi, but full-on nude.
Well, yeah, he said nude, not semi-nude.
Full nudity? Lady Yon's gonna...
Drop it.
You know, you won't have to worry about that if we make Madarame confess before the exhibit ends.
But Kitagawa-kun thinks he owes his life to him. Is there a need to make Madarame confess?
Yes.
Then Lady Yon,
So you don't
you're
have to
fine
get
with doing
nude.
it all?
Unless you want to. Morgana, back to the main subject.
I am not.
Madarame's no different from Kamoshida. That asshole's using Yusuke who doesn't have parents. You're telling me we should just ignore how he's being treated horribly like the other pupils?
No. It is frustrating to leave this alone, even if Kitagawa-kun is fine with it himself.
You can't leave it be because you've endured a lot yourself with Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you were completely unwilling to participate in what you went through on. He's A-okay with it, so there's a slight difference there.
Anyways, we gotta go after this guy. Madarame's the kind of target we've been
Still,
waiting
I mean, it's
for.
not like
Let's help
improving his
Yusuke come to his
situation
senses,
would
too.
be unwelcome.
Before he ends
Yeah,
up like
that's why
this.
we're going to continue with this quest, but I mean, I don't know if she can necessarily say
Yeah, it's not the exact same.
Subject A and Subject B are necessarily comparable. Evil is evil, but there's, you know, different representations of it.
Right.
You know, to kill is different than to steal, but both are crimes.
We need to look into Madarame first.
There might be tons more stuff that hasn't been exposed yet, too.
It may become easier for us to investigate his palace if he's preoccupied with his exhibit.
He already is preoccupied with his exhibit.
Also, there's the thing about me modeling.
Why do you want to harp on that so much?
Hitagawa-kun said there'd be inconveniences unless he submits a new piece. Maybe that's going to be announced soon as Madarame's next work.
Does that mean the whole country's gonna see you nude?
Not necessarily.
Oh, yeah. It might not show your face.
Some people don't like art.
That doesn't make me feel any better about it.
I don't know. If there was no face associated with it, you could...
That'd make it kind of weird. Somehow.
It would make it more sexualized.
Yeah, it's just the nude body.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, there might be an element of the vulgarity of it that actually drives home the main concept behind the piece.
I mean, it's not like she's gonna be spread eagle.
Before his exhibit ends.
But
we don't know that yet. And we'll never know because we're not allowed in the room.
Let's start after school tomorrow.
But yeah, like, if she's doing the thanker pose nude, you know, it's like...
Oh,
you're forgetting she's a Japanese girl, too.
There is an enhanced element of modesty there.
Not that I don't think an American girl would have an issue with it as well. I mean, shit, I probably wouldn't exactly be thrilled about the idea of posing it. Well, maybe not thrilled, but I'd probably do it.
If there was any bit of benefit to it, there's an element of braggability about, yeah, I posed nudes for a painting for like $50.
For $50. Not to say I wouldn't take the 50, but I feel like I could get more out of that.
Possibly, but I mean, like, just how easily, you know, it is to, you know, there's an element of, yeah, you know, I didn't just bear all for the exploration, you know, I got something out of it in return. You know, that justification for oneself.
Changing our hideout periodically, huh? That's a plan I don't mind backing.
Hey, can I talk to you kids for a sec?
Huh?
From the looks of things, you don't seem like the ordinary stalking fans.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of stockings. I prefer old-fashioned socks.
Oh, sorry. I should have been more clear. I'm actually looking for people that know Madarame's pupils. There's this painting, Sayuri, that was supposedly stolen in the past. But there's this rumor that it was taken by one of his pupils in retaliation for being abused.
That's crazy.
Have you heard anything about that?
Just throw Ryuji under the bus. I mean, I feel like we don't care about art and we don't know much about art or different, but I'm not gonna throw Ryuji under no bus.
I see. There's no case unless there's a victim, and if there's no proof of abuse, I can't write either. Looks like I'm back to square one. Sorry for taking your time.
It's okay.
I'm a journalist. If you ever get any leads, mind contacting me here?
Boy, you're kind of desperate if you're just asking for leads from anyone in front of any place.
See you then.
I guess we should go home for today.
it's me. Got a minute? I have some interesting news. Someone who received a change of heart contacted me on the fan site. Said he wants to meet with you to discuss another person who needs a change of heart. You're better off talking to him in person if you want specifics.
Talking to him in person kind of blows my cover, dude.
All I know is his target is a terrible person. And that it might complicate things if he posted the name online. I'll have him wait for you at Shibuya Station after school. The guy's name is Nakanohara.
Nakanohara. That's Madarame's student.
I told him to approach you. Good luck.
If the rumor Ryuji just spoke of is true, there have to be other victims.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Am I allowed to do anything, Morgana, or do I just have to go to bed?
Hey.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You haven't done kindness, and you did charm last time, so.
Well, know what? Let's start off by taking a shit.
Fair enough.
I ain't took a shit in a couple days. I'm getting somewhat close to knowledge. No idea for charm. Somewhat close to proficiency. Somewhat close to guts. No idea on kindness.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Hey. Well then.
Oh.
Morgana, I need you to quit insulting this fine establishment. Damn.
Do it for now.
I don't remember the sparkles last time.
Yeah, they were there.
Hey. Well then.
Yo.
We're about to head to the hideout too. Who's that?
Excuse me.
That's Nakanohara.
Yes, I know who he is.
Mishima told us to meet him here in Shibuya today.
How do you guys not recognize him?
For real?
We've seen a painting of him that literally had his name under it, and we met him in Mementos.
My name is Nakanohara. Natsuhiko Nakanohara.
He's literally the only reason we knew what the painter's name was, guys. Come on.
He seems pretty nice. Doesn't seem like the stalker type. I think the change of heart must have worked.
The administrator of that website contacted me. They told me to look for someone in a Shujin uniform with a cat.
So, what do you want?
You don't have the cat, Ryuji. Be quiet.
You may have already heard, but there's someone I wish to trigger a change of heart in. An artist by the name of Madarame.
You think this is it? Is the pupil gonna confess his master's secrets?
His shadow did mention Madarame as well.
I'm one of Madarame's former pupils.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me lodging at his home, where I thought only about art. I genuinely wanted to be an artist. There was another pupil as well, a very talented man, multiple years my senior. Obviously, Madarame kept tabs on him. Everything he made was claimed as a Madarame original. He wasn't the only victim, though.
Right, we got some real proof of the plagiarism.
In response to Madarame's actions, that senior pupil committed suicide.
Seems a little overkill.
Suicide?
He must have been unable to bear seeing his work
you had your
praised
entire
in
life ruined.
Madarame's name. That was when I disobeyed Madarame's orders and left.
Or you could just do like this guy and leave.
But he quickly pressured other parts of the art world, and my life as a painter was destroyed. I tried to turn over a new leaf, working at a ward office, but it was no use. My attachment to art warped my emotions. Soon I began getting attached to everything. In the end, I even turned into a stalker.
Oh, you shouldn't laugh after admitting to that.
I'd like to ask again. Please, make Madarame have a change of heart. Not only for me. It's to save the life of another man as well. Even now, there's still one young man remaining under Madarame's tutelage. I think he's about your age.
That has to be Yusuke.
There's only one. Yes, Kat, you're right. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Not only is he a talented artist, he also owes Madarame for taking him in after his mother passed. He is the perfect target.
So Yusuke's got no choice but to listen.
I actually spoke to him a few times back when I was still living at Madarame's. I asked him if he found it painful to stay with Madarame. And you know what he said? If I could leave, I would.
Kitagawa-kun.
I have no right to say this given my prior cowardice, but I don't want to see another suicide. I'd like to find a way to save this young man. He has a bright future ahead of him. Please consider that when thinking about changing Madarame's heart.
We've been asked to act directly on behalf of one of Madarame's victims. It sounds like we don't have the time to deliberate whether or not to change Madarame's heart.
Hell yeah! Madarame's just a piece of shit who preys on the weak.
Suicide. I'll never let something like that happen. Plus, we finally got to hear how Kitagawa-kun really feels.
Well, since we've reached a unanimous decision, how about we continue this at our new hideout?
Well, I guess now that everyone has...
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten that we have to
adequate
be
motivation.
unanimous.
Right, fellow thieves?
Yeah.
Welcome to our new hideout. Our target this time is Madarame.
This feels like a really bad hideout.
We all saw that palace. We'll pay dearly if we assume it's just going to be like the last one. Furthermore, Lady An's chastity is on the line.
Wait, am I wrong in what chastity means?
What?
I don't know, Perry.
We'll need to do what we did with Kamoshida.
Showing your titties isn't becoming
Concentration route in
Well, it could be
It kind of feels like it, though, doesn't it?
I just know of like chastity belts, you know, keep you from doing things, not from showing them. So I don't know what the definition, you know, I don't know the true difference.
We send our calling card. Once the treasure has materialized, we steal it.
Oh, I got a question. Madarame doesn't know that we were doing stuff in the palace yet?
That's
We're
correct.
already getting treated like criminals in there.
What do you mean?
You're learning, Ryuji. Well done. It must be because he doesn't trust anyone. Any unknown person may as well be an enemy.
Or maybe he's just super salty from all those rumors that have been spreading about him.
Defined as refraining from unreasonable sexual conduct.
Okay.
Either way, we should stay on our best behavior.
But yeah, if someone's pet cat looked at me and said they were worried about my chastity, I would probably punt the bitch.
It'll be harder for us to steal the treasure if we
Move on
needlessly
from the
increase
cat
security
and the
level.
boobs and...
We need to be careful of Kitagawa-kun this time too. I'm sure that whatever he sees will just get passed on to Madarame.
That's right.
Hey, what is Madarame's treasure going to look like anyway? Another crown?
No.
I doubt that. But my sixth sense will know when I see it.
Oh yeah, you go completely nuts, huh?
It wouldn't be his masterpiece. Would it be the painting that the guy killed himself over?
Our time limit is when the exhibit ends, right?
I mean, I do know,
That
but you'll see.
means June 5th.
We'll carry out the plan after we've sent out the calling card. So our infiltration route will need to be set in stone 2 days prior on June 2nd.
Now listen here. We can't mess this up, no matter what, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it always
It sneaks up on you so hard.
It's used rarely enough that when it does,
Because they
happen,
usually
it's
just call us phantom thieves. So it's like
the first job for them boys.
so let's make sure it goes right. Oh boy.
Yeah, so this palace in particular takes like, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4 days total minimum. So
I see.
because you have to go in, there's an obstacle you have to overcome. By
Okay, so let's go ahead and infiltrate. We may not make it to the first obstacle, but we should go ahead and get to the obstacle.
Oh, I doubt you will.
That'll make it to the obstacle?
I said I doubt you'll make it.
Oh,
It's
tonight?
It's like the halfway point of the dungeon. So.
Mm. Yeah, so we'll go ahead, delve on in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust loose.
Now then.
There's not really any reason to go to the Velvet Room, is there?
We've much to discuss.
But it's a scripted visit anyway.
Except for the fact that they're
They're
putting your
gonna
ass in
make
there
it
anyway.
worth my time now. You didn't give me a choice but to come, Igor. I'm a little...
Excellent. I expect no less.
Traits. Every persona has a specific trait, each of which is
Yeah,
different.
those are good.
There are various
Dude,
benefits associated with using a persona.
You still have Arson, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't even know what Arson's trait is.
Yeah, I've not done a hot job of getting new, better personas. There hasn't felt like a need, really.
You'll have a much better opportunity in this palace because you're gonna run into pretty much all new personas here.
I was thinking there's gonna be a hot, few. There's a few I never got from the last one though.
I would try before you leave today. I would try to get to like level 15, maybe. Seems like a good number. You're like level 12 right now, so it shouldn't be too hard. But I try to set a goal before I leave a palace of like what level I should be.
As far as grinding?
Yeah, sometimes, like if I'm about to leave, I'll go to the Velvet Room.
And come back and respawn all the enemies?
And if it... No, just to check and see what I can make with all the new personas I've caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like if there's one... I've been known to do this. If there's one that I really want, but it's one level higher than me, and it's only one level higher than me, I'll just go grind a little bit to get one level up.
Sure?
And then, yeah.
Yeah, the newest one I have is Slime.
Yeah.
The inmate needs our guidance. Let's execute him. Let us begin the search.
Yeah, like I am right now at level 12, so I could make...
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Copa Tingu.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Kodama. I'm not as big of a fan of their Kodamas.
I feel you. It gets psychic, though.
Yeah. And then, what is a Koro Pokoro?
You okay with this?
Oh! The little,
Yeah.
The Woodstock attendee.
Mr. Merrill. Sorry.
Ooh.
He does kind of look like him, doesn't it?
My one... What if that was my one other viewer? And he's like, no.
That'd be great.
It would be awesome.
Done already? What?
I won't go back.
No.
When do I get a chance to talk to the girls?
I mean, it'll happen. They'll make it obvious. If you mean leveling up their social link, that is. That's gonna be kind of an undertaking.
Hey.
It's not hard so much as just kind of tedious.
Yeah, because you gotta get specifics.
Yeah. But to be fair, it doesn't take any time slots, so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And the benefits are, like, really good. Being able to make personas that are higher level than you is, like... If you're willing to grind money, dude, you can be...
God damn,
really
I get to raid all this shit again?
Yeah, you do. Woo! I think most of it, anyway.
Yeah, most.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they don't all respawn. I don't know what all that's about. So even your party members' personas have traits. Why don't you take a look at those real quick?
Personas. Stats.
Yeah, just look at like their...
Pinch anchor?
Yeah, press,
After a
square to
baton
actually
pass allows use of skills, only available when surrounded.
Oh, that's kind of useless.
Yeah, I don't know
for
what the
him.
hell that means.
There's certain skills, like spells, you can only use if you're surrounded.
Rainy, snow, and pollen warning always in effect.
Wow.
Increases effect period of support skills cast on self by 1 turn. Decreased chance of being inflicted by ailments. Decreased chance of being inflicted. Decreases damage from attacks that targets weakness. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So how do I view my party members?
Go to stats. Like,
may increase allies' physical attacks by 40%.
it's pretty significant, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Increases effects of allies' healing skills. That's pretty okay.
Mm-hmm. That counts for him too.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And may decrease SP cost of magic. That's a nice.
Mm-hmm. By half. They don't say that, but it's by half.
I just realized her wanted poster has her sticking her tongue out mockingly.
Yeah.
And they gave him like the cartoon sharp teeth, and then me, I'm just leader.
I can feel it.
Whoa!
I see it.
We them boys.
Come on, man.
Yeah, some of the lasers won't have a slot to slide through, so just, yeah.
Show me your true form.
Alright, the first move is up. Use wind to hit its weak point. Persona! Zoro, Silver Mine! Alright! The baton is our chance. You can hit their weakness. Cool! Looking cool, Joker! Finish him!
All right.
Good work. Keep it up.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to stretch. Go! It's almost scary how good I am.
Nice.
Don't move.
See a flying enemy and immediately pull out a projectile.
Mm-hmm. They're irritable. So would we
Yeah,
want to be
so
soothing?
No nonsense, I think is what it means. So some just straight up answers that were serious. I think.
It doesn't look like it's in the mood for jokes. Save the witty banter for later.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Are you stupid?
Maybe I'll take. Maybe I'll.
They
take
did not like sorry. I mean, to me, it's like if you're irritable,
Sorry
you
would
want
be
short
something
answers.
you say to a. Yeah, but sorry is something you'd say to a timid one, in my opinion.
I don't know. Sorry's just such a neutral term to me. This just doesn't seem...
These aren't easy.
I can do impressions.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay. I have something.
You still got it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have girl talk anyway?
Yes.
So you would have got another chance.
I'll reveal your true form.
There's a dangerous one in there. His weakness is ice.
I'll just shoot it though.
Yeah.
It's almost scary how good I am. Witness my song. Zoro, show your might. It's almost scary how good I am.
I don't know why you're wasting magic.
You powered up from the baton pass. Use wind to hit its weak point.
Cause that's what those guys are weak to?
Yeah, but that one's gonna explode when you kill it.
Oh, I didn't even notice that because of their natural
Well, whatever.
coloration. I didn't pick up on that.
It's whatever.
Don't move.
Okay.
A stylish victory.
I can see it. I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours. Hit their weakness. It's all too easy. Okay, your turn. You powered up from the baton pass.
Let's see.
Persona!
Okay, yeah. She seems kind of.
Go down.
Looking
Serves
cool,
you right.
Joker.
This is all so sudden.
The logic of to why I went with fire is because it reminded me the lady from the ice level in Neo. With the ribbons.
Yeah, it's fine. You know why I tried fire the first time I fought her?
Because she
'Cause
blew?
she's blue. I mean,
It looks scared. Use soothing words.
I'm a compromise. More importantly, such a brat.
I do not know how to talk to these people anymore.
I would have said I'm sorry.
I don't like I'm sorry. It can be used too many
I don't
ways.
care if you don't like it, but and you did get a soul drop.
For now.
But I don't know. Timid. I'm sorry.
All right.
Seemed obvious to me.
I don't know. Timid is such a weird type to me. Because I tried to say things that could be said in a comforting way that apparently were way too brash.
It's somewhere.
I don't know.
Won't see me do it again.
See it. I have something. Show me your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours.
A lot of these sweet potato looking boys.
How good I am. Okay, got it. Throw it up from the baton pass. Persona! Carmen! Succeeded again, Panther! Don't move. This is all so fun. It looks scared. Use soothing words.
I understand. More importantly,
I'm stumped on this one, honestly.
really? I am thou art I.
That felt like luck, honestly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes down to
Like
it.
if someone was trying to talk, it's like apparently timid and shy are not as comparable as I thought they were.
I don't know.
Okay. I can see it.
They'll probably pop back up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that already happened. As I said that, probably, yeah.
I'll reveal your
After.
true form.
Now's our chance to strike. Go! right! The baton pass made you strong. Use wind to hit its weak point. It's weak to fire skills.
Woodman Persona! Captain
Get it, Skull!
Here
Pass it on
goes.
to the second person.
Persona! Not that. It's time. You're mine.
Woo! Looking
Serves you
cool,
right.
Joker. Finish him!
Show me that move sometime. Okay. Piece of cake.
Yeah, show me that defense buff, bro.
Hey,
This is the furthest I've ever come from the Shire.
But you're still in the Shire. Ooh, don't want to miss that.
It's somewhere.
oh, this feeling.
All right. Looks like this place is safe.
Wait, it's an actual art studio. Because he's a talentless hack. The deduction.
Jesus, savage, bro.
Let's do it.
So, I should go ahead and go to the blue room, or velvet room, and
I mean, if you want.
register my 2 new personas.
Yeah, why not? Especially since you might have to kick one out.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, this is going to be where I probably have to call it a night. So go ahead and get the credit for picking up those new personas, and yeah.
Do you need something? Now. Listen up, inmate. Farewell.
Yeah, bring him a Jack Frost with Mabufu, you fucking loser.
Don't even talk to me unless you got a Mabufu.
How goes the rehabilitation?
You'd like to read the compendium registration?
You'd like to register this? Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute him. What path do you want?
I want to look and see what I can make. I can make a Jack of Frost. But how does one make a Mabufu? I can't make a Mabufu.
A Jack Frost with Mabufu. Mabufu's a spell.
Oh.
They want you to make personas that have certain skills. Is basically the entire thing about this confidant.
Okay, so if we did the Jack Frost made with the McCoy.
Jack Frost with Mabufu should be fairly easy.
That's what I was thinking.
It's literally gonna get Mabufu if you make it, regardless.
It will?
Yeah,
I see that, yeah. Yeah. Ice Swarm, Rebellion, Daemon.
They do get harder than that.
Yeah.
This is kind of a gimme.
Yeah, I'd much rather make this first Jack Frost.
But not impressive.
So let's go ahead and make it.
The skills you'd like to inherit.
I would definitely pick Frigid Bloodline.
I'll have to read through them all and see what they mean, but I'll probably come to the same conclusion. Rain, snow, yeah, that one doesn't sound that great. Increase effective period of support on oneself and decreases SP on ice spells by half. Yeah. And so we can have Dizzy, not that great. Chance of sleep, and it's a high chance of sleep.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, I feel. But what are these, increase attack on self? I got that on other personas.
Ice Wall is useless.
Ice Wall adds ice resistance. Yeah.
You're literally immune to ice if you have Jack Frost.
Yeah, increases chance of critical for one ally. I'm feeling definitely sleep. And
I personally would go sleep in Tarukaja.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
It will receive a fraction of power. Now for a rebirth.
Oh, by the way, it hasn't happened
He
yet.
just called me a hoe!
Yeah, it has a very small chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you come to the Velvet Room, it's a good idea to save. Because there can be accidents during a fusion process.
Someone escape, or like just the genetics don't amalgamate as in
The
expected?
guillotine doesn't... It gets jammed, and then they have to take other measures. And then you end up with a persona you didn't want. So it's good just to save and, reload if that happens, because who wants that to happen? It's a very small
see it,
chance. But... Oh, I mean, you'll probably see it if you fuse enough, eventually. You're not gonna... What they do is funny. The outcome, especially if you were trying to make something really important and high level and that costed a bunch of money because it was higher level than you,
Mm-hmm.
that's when it can get
So
irritating.
that's my first spell that can be raid wide. Well,
yeah.
not raid wide, but yeah.
Mabufu.
Yeah. Because I can't remember who I've already got Ice and Stefan.
Kushimitama is a counselor.
Strong persona in
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's the yin to the yang of the other moon. Because it would take the fairy, who is fire. But, man, that would be a hard choice.
You can always get back Saki Mitama for the lovers. You know? Right now, Huapo is not that good. Just because she only has fire and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you already have both of those on other personas.
Yeah, it's just I would be trading lovers for counselor, but then I could go and recraft.
You could go resummon the lovers one.
Yeah. So should I do it?
I would. That way you have a counselor
Select
one.
the skills you'd like to inherit.
Okay.
If just
so
for
let's see what these traits we got are. Increased chance of inflicting burn after a baton pass. Increases amount of HP restored on self by 50%. I like that one.
Yeah.
Increases effect period of support. I'm gonna go with the glutton mouth.
Oh, also he has Medea, which is good.
That's the medium-sized heal?
No, that's Diorama. Medea is a party-wide Dia.
Okay. And so that would count as... Does on self mean allies, or does that mean Mimi?
Just you, when you heal
But
yourself.
if I use Medea...
Yeah, exactly.
I heal myself and my friends for that much, or just myself?
No, just you.
It's still good. Let's see, so...
To be fair, it's...
What? Two things. I don't think I have a fire persona. Other than...
I mean, you're not gonna really have a... I mean... If you're getting the lovers one back...
It would have fire? As I crafted it.
Your Saki Mitama has fire, yeah. You already have Dormino and another persona.
Yeah.
I mean, really, most of these, because Huapo only has Agi and Dormina, so a lot of these are literally just ones that are on...
Yeah, right now they're repeats. So, growth.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean, as other than that, you know, it's like you said, already have Bofu. I'll have fire. Did I have a high chance of sleep or just a chance of sleep?
High chance. Dormina's high chance.
So so it's like, see, I have Jack Frost for ice, and I'll have Moon for fire. So it's like, and I already have all these other things.
Keep in mind too, you know, you want to mix up the skills, because this persona you might use to fuse another one that you know what I mean, like. So you want to keep your things diverse for the future. So maybe pick what you would consider a more rare, useful skill. If that makes sense.
But as of this moment, not many things are rare. But I feel like ice isn't as common. Energy drop?
There's not many that have. I mean, have you looked at it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what most of those things really are.
Confuse, fear, despair, brainwash.
Yeah, but I mean, like, most of those things are one-turn moves, from what I've seen.
Okay, well, despair's doom, so...
Okay, so that makes it worth it there.
In It might only take one turn, but you're not gonna like it when it goes away.
My.
I wouldn't say Bufu's that rare right now. You have Jack Frost.
Yeah, just thinking, nothing right now seems super rare.
Nothing right now, but you do want to keep those buffs and debuffs kind of in circulation, in my opinion.
Vigor. I thought I'll bring some vulgar. I'm like, my brain's shutting down.
Plus, you have your party members to back you up.
Yeah.
You know what you don't have? Do you even have a persona that has lightning?
No. I don't believe I do.
Maybe peruse a little bit.
Not terrible.
You might not be able to get one right now.
I don't think so.
You okay with this? Not terrible, but not impressive.
Yeah, ice is not looking that rare to me right now.
You can't handle this.
God damn, I can't, but I wanna. I just like the character model.
And it has nuclear.
You can't handle this.
Yeah, that look good.
Excessive power only leads
And
to
this one has holy.
Yeah. That's Hama. That's an insta-kill.
Looks pretty tough.
It'll hardly ever land unless they're weak to light, though. Oh yeah, Almaraki's not bad. Because he has Aha.
Looks pretty tough.
But you still have Arson.
Yeah.
What you could do is, I know that Pixie had Zeo. You could go get Pixie and then see what you could fuse her with, and then inherit the lightning spell.
You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Because I wouldn't want Pixie on my team, but the spell might be alright.
I'm trying to remember how I can sort this. All personas registered only.
It's right there.
Pixie.
Oh, you missed it. Never mind.
Is this what you want?
Yes.
A fee is required.
That's fine.
Then accept this persona.
Can I go ahead and buy Sakimita as well? Should be able to, because I've sacrificed 2 personas.
But you got one, so keep that in mind. Does that make sense?
And I would be fixing to sacrifice Pixie.
Is this what you want?
Hang on, let me just...
You'll withdraw this persona? Then accept this persona.
Okay, if they let me.
Yeah, you had a slot, I guess. I didn't know if you did or not.
The inmate needs our guidance.
Because when you fuse personas...
Well, I've fused 2 personas.
It confused me too. I remember, because like I just think, okay, I'm getting rid of 2 personas, but then it's like, yeah, you're getting rid of 2, but you're getting 1 back, so you only get 1 extra slot.
Yeah, but I've done that twice.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't remember.
You wish to perform an execution. What path do you want? Looks pretty tough.
I'm still not seeing...
Not terrible, but not impressive. Not terrible, but not impressive.
Oh wait, yeah, I just realized how I can look faster than clicking every one of them. 27 would be able to use Pixie. I could get a Kelpie. That would have lightning. I could get Jinbu.
Jinbu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Use 2 pretty low level ones. I just didn't want you to sacrifice a level 10 persona for a level 6 persona.
Yeah. And I would rather use Argathon because he's shit.
Yeah, and Slime's Chariot, so you don't even have to get a Garfield
Well, so's
back from Ryuji.
Argathon, yeah.
Not terrible.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Impressive.
But I'm only gonna have room to get one move.
Yeah.
Which is going to be lightning.
I don't think Agathion has anything. Yeah. No, Agathion's fucking shit.
I don't know what...
Lightning's the only good thing you can get. Baisuri is fine. It cures burn, shock, and freeze.
Ah, yeah.
Select the skills you'd like
Not
to
as
inherit.
harmful as despair.
Okay, increases chance of inflicting shock to downed foes. For an electric type, that would be potential. Chance of inflicting freeze. Rare antibody decreases chance of being inflicted by ailment.
I feel like cold-blooded's better. Because
so?
rarely are you going... Well, how often are you going to shock a foe that's already down?
Mainly the thing that actually jumps out to me is there's so many more options for effectively tactical striking after a ice move procs than a lightning.
That as well, because shock transfers through physical attacks.
Yeah, which is the only reason to... Yeah. The only
That
reason I
and
would
during-
really use shock is if someone's already been shocked. Yeah.
That and during a one more is better anyway, because if someone's knocked down, you're probably having... It's... Yeah. I feel like one more has happened more than attacking someone who's already down.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could still apply.
Mhm.
Because you could knock them down with the ice and then freeze them while they're down. Because during the one more. And freeze is just better than shock, in my... Yeah, like you said.
Scurry. I'm Gimbu. God, now I can just look at what Gimbu make. The high pixie, dude.
Yeah, it's a fool.
And Shisha? Shisha?
Shisa, yeah.
Power only leads
Oh,
to
it's the like
destruction.
lion doggo thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got nuclear.
It's got nuclear and good physical attacks. Double Fangs hits twice.
Ooh.
You can see how you can get sucked into this whole fusion thing, especially when
Yeah.
you see that was my problem. Is I got the ability to fuse any persona, and I would be looking at these high level ones.
Yeah, like, oh man, I won't you.
Talk to the twins before you leave, because you got Jack Frost with Mabufu.
Do you need something? Now. Hmm? It seems you brought the specified persona. Huh. Fine, I'll take it. By the way, your personas are super weak. Not that I'm surprised, inmate.
Well, I can't help that you won't let me get the good stuff yet.
Though I guess you deserve at least some praise for finishing your penal labor. You might actually complete your rehabilitation. In order to promote that process, we would like to offer you the use of a new facility.
Okay.
It's rare to see you smile, Justine. You are the smiling one, Caroline. Did something happen to make you so joyful?
Are y'all fighting over me already?
Hey! Are you laughing at us?
Maybe.
Know your place, inmate! As wardens, we simply feel satisfaction in seeing your rehabilitation progress. That is the extent of it. I find it upsetting that you would see such a matter as a source of amusement.
It's like you forget where you are, inmate. You've got some real guts, though. With that spirit, you should have no trouble making progress.
Very well, then. If you have the will to continue your penal labor, we can grant you greater freedom within this prison. It is a deal between us, the wardens, and you, the inmate.
Okay.
Not like you have the right to turn it down, though. Hard work is what you're meant to do, inmate.
Yes.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Oh boy.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the strength persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Strength.
Yeah.
Allow you to fuse 3 personas to create.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, some people go the whole game without ever getting that because they never decide to do the first fucking.
So that gives you that many more options of ways to create powerful
Yeah,
things
those
and
are
combos.
usually pretty special, though.
Mm.
Now, it's time
You can take
for
a
your
look,
next
though.
task.
And just see.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell.
On Ame no Uzume with
Frey.
Hey.
Do you have business?
Create new
Time for some
personas.
rehabilitation. Let's execute them.
Fuse. Advanced fusion?
Mm-hmm.
Gather them.
Yeah, like I don't have any.
Oh yeah, there's Hellbiker.
I see him.
You can get Seth.
Seth, let's see what our boy look like.
You can't.
Oh, they won't. I suck too much.
It's pretty goofy looking, honestly.
So they want me. I've already forgotten. Omi, no. It's got a lot of names.
With Frey.
I have not the capacity.
If you ever
to
do,
make
if
it.
we ever do, I'll forget. I can
Fusion.
1, just look it up, and for 2, you can just ask them.
Alright.
You change your mind?
Are you finished?
Yeah.
What?
Let's. I want to go back.
It is time, inmate.
I love the way the Velvet Room is addressed in the Persona 4 anime.
We've arrived.
It's just the start of each episode, you know?
I see. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
Let's do it.
With Igor saying and Margaret saying some shit. I love the way they frame that. Because it's never like in the middle of the episode, but it's at the beginning of every episode.
Yeah.
Is he's in the Velvet Room.
It's like a recap / fourth wall break. And...
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna be where we call it a night, and hopefully we can get into some
Wow,
good
you've officially gone above 24 hours already. Damn.
Yeah. Hopefully we can delve in and make a little bit more progress and figure out
Yeah,
what
I
kind of
reckon you'll-
depraved shit this guy's been into.
I reckon you'll probably make it to the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll
yeah.
definitely make it to the wall. Assuming
must.
you're gonna stream tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. No reason not to.
Yeah.
Right. And that's promised. I have no reason not to.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
The game only gets more fun, honestly.
It's also getting a lot more daunting because I'm starting to feel like the
Shit's opening
anxiousness
up a
of
lot more.
I have people I need to hang out with. I have skills I need to upgrade. I have money I need to be doing. I gotta do main story shit, and Morgana won't let me.
If you want even right, if you want even more stress, dude, just take into consideration the fact that this isn't even the most you'll have on your plate at one time.
I know it's only gonna get worse.
Yep, because you're gonna keep getting new areas, new things you can do. You know, new confidants. There's mementos to deal with.
God damn it! Yeah.
Gotta pick a day to do that.
Yeah, I mean that's thing. That's
okay.
You had told me to wait until I got a few different side quests to do and kind of make that trip
I said
most
that
bang for your buck.
Usually you do when you first get mementos. It's kind of hard to make that call because you don't get many side quests.
It
right
doesn't branch off well.
But you do want to go in there to grind some money and levels and personas and stuff.
Yeah.
So and get to the wall. So
yeah.
You might just have to bite the bullet one day. Keep in mind too, a lot will be put on your plate, but during summer break you get a lot of free time.
I see.
So you'll be able to get a lot done during.
And ain't shit Morgana can do to stop me.
Because you get like 25, 26 days of free time. In the summer.
I see.
You also have a dungeon to do in the summer, but if you can get that over, you can do that dungeon in a single day.
Damn.
Yeah, and then you have all that. Like,
this one is obviously they're still introducing you to new mechanics because they're saying there's obstacles. You gotta go real world interaction, real time. And don't you dare try to have fun that night, because Morgana's right there on your ass. No, go to bed.
Until you can get some sexy massages.
I ain't even unlocked that as a possibility.
That confidant will be unlocked as soon as you complete this dungeon.
I see.
And I don't mean after the free time period. I mean as soon as you complete the dungeon. So it'll
They're
happen
correlated.
During this, and you're gonna need level 3 guts to do it. So
yeah, that's the reason I've been trying to grind up them guts. That sounds like a different sentence entirely.
You'll get it. I think you need level 3 guts. Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and tell the fans what we gotta get done so we know how bad I'm doing.
Yeah, level 3 guts.
Level 3 guts, and we need level 4 guts to take that little brown baggie of chicken nuggies back to the gun dealer.
Yeah. Like I said, you don't want to focus too hard on one, but prioritizing it's a balance.
Mm-hmm. And like, I need to rank up Ryuji before the 28th.
What's crazy, yeah, probably, maybe.
Well, because that would allow me to get the most bang for my buck out of the cake night.
It'd be nice, but if you can't, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if it takes 4 days, that will give me... Because it's the 18th, so 4 days is going to be the 22nd, so it's possible, but I do need to get...
You're probably not.
It depends on how heavily
out.
scripted I am.
Guts is a priority, and it'll be okay if you don't get it like as soon as it's available, because you're not gonna because I unlocked it as soon as it was available, and I still couldn't finish it before summer break started, and you can't level her up during summer break. Well, you can't max her out during summer break, is what it is.
Yeah, makes sense.
You can get her to like rank 9, but you can't max her out. So it won't be that, and they inadvertently kind of nerfed her in Royal, because in the past you couldn't do shit after a dungeon, but in this game you can actually do stuff around the cafe still. So it's not a total big loss like it would be in the original game.
Yeah. Not that they didn't make her any less good, they just made it to where it's not as noticeable.
Honestly, the teacher is good, but I would prioritize the fortune teller over the teacher.
Mm-hmm. Which I've not met yet.
Because she helps with leveling up your stats and your confidants.
Mm-hmm. Which is more bang for your buck. But yeah, so that's where we're gonna call it a night. And
sorry.
Yeah.
Ranting.
Yeah, there's a lot it ran about. It's gonna be a long game.
Yeah, it'll be fine though. You'll do it.
There's a chance that we could actually be famous by the time we finish this game.
Like I said, they're yeah, right. Like I said, I ended the game with a total of probably 3 weeks just free.
That'd be the nice part. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so you just went and worked out, got jacked.
And I don't mean I mean 3 weeks worth of just free days that I had nothing to do because everything was done. So that's 21 days that you could completely just fuck up on, and you'd be okay probably.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how close we can cut it. So not everyone.